Alright, hey, I am back again. I did do a little bit more tweaking to make the to get this in the best resolution I can while still being kind of smooth. So, sorry if it turns out slightly choppy. I mean, it's not like it was before on the main screen where even the snow was just jump and stop. But let's hope this goes well, because yeah, I'll tinker with it again. If it doesn't, I'll go back to the way I had it before. But I like to keep this the way it's set up right now going. Alright, what were we doing? Conversation with her. Yes. No one needs to level up, do they? I think I might have someone to level up after that last fight. Oddleaf. Oddleaf. Ready to level up? No, not yet. I never know. You're almost there. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. No leveling up yet. Oh, I gotta add you guys. Yeah, you guys go all the way at the back. Why can't I have... That's better. Cool. Mogan, Hogan. Mogan and Hogan. The only difference is the scar. I like that. They had that little scar. 8, 10, 10, 8. Okay, one's got higher armor, the other one's got higher strength. But just barely. What's you? Drink 2. -1 drawing aggro. That's gonna go to her when she levels up. I don't have a whole lot of renown to spend yet, so I'll hold off on buying more items. Still got 13 days of supplies. Let's talk with Oddleaf. How are you doing, Odd? I'm alright. Not at first. Sometimes when a loved one dies, people say it doesn't sink in for a while. It sunk in for me right away. People tell me I'm a strong woman. It's funny, my father named me Oddleaf before I was even born. He wanted a boy so badly. Strong woman. What does that even mean? I don't know. Never care for that expression. It means you're gonna be okay. People look up to you. Yeah, I mean, it really should just be strong person, as a matter of fact. If I feel nothing about my husband dying, people think I'm strong. If I cry because my insides feel like they're on fire, I'm weak. Why does that feel so backwards? I'm sorry, Rook, it's been hard. You're not sure what to say. In the many years you've known the chieftain's wife, this is probably the most you've ever talked. You asked me to come find you? Yes, it's about the banner. I thought about it a long time. He asked me to give it to you, you know, if something happened. Why me? Your family should carry it. Yeah. You're right, I should. It should be mine. I could carry it, but I thought about why he named you. I get it. They won't follow a woman. Families would leave. Our banner would be divided. I think they would follow you. I would vouch for you. Come on, Rook. This isn't the time for pretend. It's not just about our small town. What happens the first time we need something from another clan? How will that go? And the first time someone thinks they can take advantage of us? I think this is what has to happen. Maybe this is what it means to be a strong woman. Yeah, true. She looks sideways, eventually giving over a timid smile. I'm not sure if that's the dumbest thing I've heard or the sweetest. Listen, I know I dragged this out. The truth is, my husband and I could never have a child. I don't want our banner to end here. It'll be safe with you and Alette. I know you're going to take care of her. She puts her hand on your shoulder as she heads back to the camp. 5 renown. Cool. I like her, but she's right in this setting. Training, rest, how are we? Normal, morale. We have a day to rest. Training. Let's go. Forward. You know, as uneventful as these walking things are, they're pretty to look at, so maybe a nice screensaver just to have them walking along this landscape. That'd be kind of cool. At a small split in the trail, a few fighters stop to speak with you, each carrying a single pack. We recognize this place, one man says. Spent several years here with some kin. If they're still around, we will have to warn them of what's coming. With luck, we'll find you again in less than a week. I'll send them up extra supplies. Tell them they're needed here. Yeah, I have enough supplies to go around. They should do that. If that's all you're taking, you may never make it, you say. Grabbing a few items from a supply wagon, you strap the additional provisions to their backs. Search for family instead of food, you say with a smile. The men clasp wrists with you before departing. -8 fighters, -2 supplies, +10 renown. Good. Okay. Complaints of Ravensvarder's excessive drinking have resurfaced. This time the man stumbled over some tent ropes, pulled the snagged canvas through a campfire, nearly setting a supply wagon aflame. Clansmen put out the fire on both the wagon and Ravensvarder's leg before leading him to you. Should they ban him from camping near others in the future? This man drinks nothing but water from now on. Yeah. Ravensvarder groggily agrees, slurring his way through promises to quit being such a nuisance. Many of the onlookers snort or roll their eyes, but go back to their business. Somehow you doubt it'll be long before Ravensvarder manages to find another drink, whether you'll allow it or not. That's strike 2. We'll give him 3 strikes. Dredge! Shouts a man from the back of the caravan. It's Ravensvarder, the unabashed drunk, staggering toward you, looking not entirely sober. He screams again, pointing to the trees in the distance. Fear races through the caravan as fighters pull their weapons. Scouts return with no sightings, and the furious men surround Ravensvarder. Banish the drunk from the caravan. Raise up in his dredge just in case. Just in case. I mean, yeah, he's drunk, but I don't want to take that chance. There'll be time for that later, you tell the man. For now, we take no chances. A full day of uneasy rest passes with no sign of Dredge. The caravan is annoyed by the scare and the delay. Eventually, Ravensvarder bursts into laughter, and you're sure there were never any Dredge. Not long after, Ravensvarder goes missing. Nobody searches for him or seems to mind. Well, at least he's gone. Weak morale. Camp. I'm not doing well for these people's morale. They don't like it when I'm forgiving, I guess. Alright, let's leave. We've got 9 days of supplies left, and we're going right here. Frostveller.
The walls of Frostveller now just keep the howling winds at bay. With luck, they'll hold out against Dredge as well.
It's lying. It says I have no Varl, but there's one right there. You jostle through fallow crowds of sunken faces. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. Who appear as though they've been freezing in front of Frostveller for days. The gates are closed. You come to a stop at the bottom of the hill. This is not looking good. Why are there so many people in the fields? We can't stay outside in the open like this. Oddleaf finds you amongst the many refugees. Rook, I just talked to some of the women here. Nobody's being led into the city. Why? It's overrun with Varl from Blotsblockler, Greyhorn, people from Bitra, and all the nearby villages. The Dredge are everywhere. And the chieftain of Frostveller has locked himself in his great hall. That's when they close the gates. When the Dredge come, these hills will turn red. We have to get in there. In the wall somehow. I want to know more about what's going on in there. Let's live. I want to know more about what's going on. Yeah, that sounds fishy. I see a lot of people gathered around the rest houses and the gates. We could find out what they know. How would we get in anyway? They closed the gate. I can get that gate open. Let's see if there's any other way before we start breaking down gates. Yeah, sounds... I wasn't gonna break it, just push really hard. Oh, that's nice. Bum. Anyone to click on? Mark it. We got 24 renown. +2 armor break. That could be good for one of my new newbies. I think I'll buy that. Let's buy some more supplies. Give myself a 10 renown. Heroes rest. Weak morale, rest today. Spend a whole day at the rest houses. Everyone gives you the same story. The chieftain just shut himself in his great hall and closed the gates. There are a lot of wounded people here, Adelet. We could help them. The rest house is overflowing with refugees, the sick and wounded, and noise. Tend to the wounded, settle into the long haul, rest for the day. Yeah. Alet and Oddleaf spend the day along with others in your caravan treating wounds, most of which came from the archers at the gates. I overheard from one woman that the city has been sending carts with food around, Oddleaf tells you. Could be a way in, Ivor replies. Next time they send a cart, we bring it back in. Oddly for tests, aside from leading to a fight, it would probably mean no more food for refugees. We'll wait and confront them. I'm not taking food away from these people. Keep your sword down until we need it, you tell Ivor. We'll make a deal unless they're looking for a fight. Early the next day, you spot another cart leaving the gates of the city. After they've thrown their scraps to the refugees, you approach. I'm really impressed with the choices I'm being offered here. On subsequent playthroughs, if they really do turn out so differently, I will be greatly impressed. Stop, my friend wanted to talk with you. It's not what I wanted. I think I can guess why. If we knew there were more fighters in Varl out here, Echo might have brought you in the city. Who's Echo? He's in charge up there. In charge of what? Better let him explain. I don't think so. I think we'll just... Fine, let's go. This seems like a good lead. He nods. You follow him back up to the gates where they open the doors for you. A man clad in black approaches you as you step inside. As you step inside. Me talk good, yes? What in the depths is this? Dude, take care of your beard. That's your hair. It's like growing into your beard. Take care of it. The man orders his guards to get the doors closed again before more refugees notice. You said you wanted fighters. You heard about the chieftain? We heard he's hiding out in the Great Hall. Oh, really? Think you mean hiding out in a grave. He's eating worms, if that wasn't clear. What happened in here? As soon as they heard Dredge were coming, anyone who couldn't swing an axe got one to the head. That's the short story, anyway. At least 3 clans in here warring over turf and food, and the worst are the godforsaken Varl. He eyes Ivor and shrugs with exaggeration as if simply stating the obvious. We're in more danger here than out there? Look, I was in charge here before things went to crap. You've got some people who can fight, you've got your own Varl. That counts for something. I can keep your flock safe in the Great Hall. You fight for me, and to take back Frostfeller. I don't take sides. Too hard to tell when the good guys have become the bad. Fine, cut these sheep loose and watch your own asses. What do I care? All I want to do right now is get out of the damn streets. Think carefully about what you want. I'll join you for now. Okay, yeah, I'd rather make allies. And their allies are presenting themselves, so I think I'll join them for now. Good, because whatever else you were thinking would have been a bad idea. Echo shouts to his men, and with the gates closed, you follow him down obscured alleys. Hope we know what we're doing. Making it up as we go, Ivor. Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Ooh, chapter 3. Little did they sleep. Oh, I wonder how many chapters there are. Because with this many choices, it could be a relatively short game, but still be kind of awesome. So, but I doubt that with how enormous the map is. Ooh, who are we going to now? I liked them. This guy. Okay. Hey Con, we're back. Oh, hey. I was able to get about as many warriors from Strand as you wanted and more weapons. Extra supplies, too. Ooh, nice. Ooh. You perk up just now realizing Mogr has been talking to you. Since Vognir died, everyone has been looking to you to make the decisions. It's exhausting. Hey, Con? I heard you. What were you saying? Sorry, just tired. Go on. I heard you. I was saying the Varl we sent to Strand have returned. The governor gave us most of what we wanted. Good enough. Much resistance from the governor? Some. I don't think he was happy about us buying his fighters using his own money. He also insisted we take on a lackey of his to watch over his property, a man named Eirik. Eirik? I met him. He seemed competent enough. Regardless, the governor will have to get over it unless he wants Dredge crawling through his streets. We've put down every slag that has wandered through here while you were gone. Enough flapping of mouths, then. You're sure that wound has healed, Luden? I agree. Enough has already gone wrong. If something happens to the prince on a mission of peace, the alliance would rot. Or worse. It's exactly what I was thinking earlier. Vognir's dead. There's no reason to stay. Luden makes his own decisions. Yeah, whatever. He's his prince. If he's going to screw it up, he's going to screw it up himself. We would only be made to do this again later, and I will not suffer it all a second time. Either take us through the wandering road, or do your job and slaughter some Dredge. Luden turns abruptly with a scowl. He stamps back to his ring of tents and followers. Wandering road's not an option with this many. I would crush that boy's skull with one hand. If Luden won't be deterred, you'll have to deal with it. Don't let Luden get to you. Let's go. I'm sick of looking at this dump. What do I tell the warriors, Hakon? Tell them we cover the mountainside and dredge bodies. He seems like that kind of person. Good. Give the word and we'll set off. I got plenty of people. I think I feel pretty strong with this group, especially compared to my other people. But I miss those characters now. I mean, these guys are cool, but... Let's talk. Talkity-talk. Hi. You knew him well, didn't you? Wagner? No. Well, I don't know. I remember him. Always rushing around with some important business, but I never knew him. Never got a chance to talk much. Longer than I did, in any case. I suppose so. When he spoke, Varl listened. I knew that. I could use help there. The Scrivener leans back, considering the sentiment. I've seen worse. They respect you for your ability to swing an axe. They need to respect you for your actions. But you're not talking to the right Varl. Mauger's got some skill there. Most I can do is hold the quill. What are you always putting down in that journal? I heard you were a terror in your day. What are you always putting down in that journal? How do you mean? What do I write? I write what happens. They've got a banner and arborang for that, you know. You mean the long banner? Yes, the Menders wove up something that writes its own history. You want my opinion? I don't trust it. No? It tells a broad story. I think there's some value in the narrow. Whose story does it write? Mine? Theirs? Luden's? Gods forbid.